Guys, we're back. Okay, so it looks like this goes down, probably. And then it's this way. And then down is the one we didn't do. And I don't need any of that. A long journey through the cave stretching around Silverstep Lake brought our brave heroes to another large, narrow crack in the wall. This time, however, the crack looked different from the previous ones. We started to realize that we were nearing something mysterious and magical. More and more strange vegetation appeared on the cave walls and floor. Mold and lichen gave way to huge flowers, enormous mushrooms, and even some bushes brimming with berries, big and bountiful. The crack itself was as odd as its surroundings. Within, it seemed pure darkness, thick and deep, was roiling beyond the crack. But what space lay beyond, none of us could guess. We all noticed a draft from the crack that seemed to rise and fall like breathing, stirring the dust motes within the musty cave. What did our heroes do? Look around before rushing into the unknown. One needn't be a druid to understand the plants under our feet were unusual, to say the very least. They were too big and too tall, and the huge flowers had unnatural shades that made the eyes hurt to look at them. Perhaps it was the soil they grew in that caused them to grow in such a way. But who could tell for certain? The plants blanketed not just the floor, but the walls, too. Here and there in the darkness, we could see gleaming islands of luminescent lichen. If that wasn't intriguing enough, stalks grew from the lichen, and on the ends hung big, multifaceted fruits. Maybe the seeds of these strange plants had found their way here, blown by the wind from the narrow fissure. After all, it was strong enough to stir the moats of the cave, even part a hair or two on our fellows' heads. As if on cue, we caught a faint smell of pollen from the other side of the crack. Perhaps beyond was the source of the strange garden. All right. Readying ourselves, we decided to act. The first of us started to squeeze through the crack, cursing and grunting. Your humble servant followed right behind. The Baroness's chronicler can't allow a tiniest detail to escape her attention, so I had to be as close to the front as possible. This time, our path to adventure proved little to our liking. The crack in the rock was narrow, even for me, and led us further and further, curving and twisting until I'd quite lost my bearings. The wind from the other side became stronger and blew into our faces, bringing new smells, fresh grass, fragrant buds, sweet blossoms. Then suddenly the ground gave way. The path had become a sinkhole. Blood rushed up to my head, my stomach sank to my feet, and I had the most peculiar dizzying sensation. My body was pulled in two directions at once, as if divided across some strange wall that separated here from there, until I was truly there and no longer here. I had no time to be afraid. My fall was quick and my landing was soft. We fell right into a cushion of thick, high grass. Pulling herself together, your humble servant immediately started to look around, asking what happened. Where had she been whisked off to with the brave Baroness? I confess, even for me, it was hard to choose the right words to describe what lay before our eyes. Penguin. Yes. You want to say hi? See, and now I'm at 62 for FPS. So it's definitely something that causes it to tank. And now it's tanked. I don't understand it. dancing! The spiders are dancing! I can't stop looking at it. Why?
Burn.
Stop dancing! It's creeping me out. One spider dead.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Oh! Finally, stop dancing. Kill it. Oh. We are starting to get some good hits in.
Come here, Bax. Knock out stats. Here.
Oh. That was a good one, too.
Cannot hide from me. Bullseye.
Oh, 41. Holy crap.
And Lindsay was called forth.
It's a bird? The bird with bright iridescent feathers sings its song and shows no fear as you approach. I picked up the bird? Coming, she's coming! How dare she? She's lost. Punishment, we demand punishment! Can I follow it? I went this way.
Get ready.
Listen to me, trespasser. You sought a kingdom. I seek something simpler. An apology.
Get ready.
As you sought to steal a kingdom for yourself, so must you do again. 1,000 times over. For a theft, a true theft, must be practiced to be earned. It will be a lengthy task. This is how it shall be measured. Make ruins of kingdoms. When each is dust, the grains shall gather in this vessel. When 1,000 grains are gathered, bring it before us as an offering, so that an eldest may sip from it. When that is done, your trespass shall be forgiven.
Where will I find so many nations? It is...
An impossible task? How? Let your unrequited love guide you. Guided you to your first kingdom, so it shall again. Seek it, hunt for it, lust for it. Let the emptiness inside you become your deadliest weapon. It is not an impossible task. After all, what use is an apology that cannot ever be given?
We're gonna save. The sight of the dais makes you uneasy. There are no bars or shackles, but an air of oppressiveness hangs over it. What the? The gnome looks old, worn, and is covered in a layer of dust, as if he has sat here for some time without moving. His back is hunched, and as you approach, he tilts his head up to you, giving an odd half-smile. Come, child, come closer. Don't be scared. The sound of your footsteps reminded me of... The gnome dips his head and goes silent, although his lips remain moving as if he is speaking silently to himself. Who are you and what is this place? You, children, are always so curious. Questions, more questions, and some more questions. The gnome shrugs. Which should I answer first? Who are you? I'm just an old man, a remnant of the past, in a world that cares as little for time as you care about the air you breathe. The gnome covers his eyes and starts rocking back and forth. So many things lost, so many people left, and still I'm here. Here. His voice drops to a whisper, but he continues to rock back and forth. What is this place? This is the beginning that was before all other beginnings. The echo born before sound. This is the mark on the margins of sacred texts, made by gods when they got bored. This is the world, but unlike all other worlds. Are we in the first world? Where else? The gnome grins. I've seen something odd here, a vision of a woman and many others in the mist. They appeared before me, then vanished. The goddess once passed here, the proud one, the bitter one, the one who fell so far yet never has fallen to her knees. Her steps still echo. Taste the silence, the salt in the air is her tears. And when you blink, there's something in a corner of your eye, a shadow, a vision, a memory. A strange glow appears in the gnome's eyes. When you approached for a moment, I thought I saw her again. The way you walk, this power you radiate, and a ghostly crown of a newborn kingdom upon your brow. It cannot be seen, but I see the weight your shoulders bear carrying it. Your connection with her, with she who fell, it is stronger than you think. Now, troubling events brought me here. Maybe you know something about what's happening. So much meaning can be hidden in one maybe. Ask away. Monsters are emerging from seed portals in my lands. What do you know about it? Monsters? No, they are just creatures frightened as you and I would be so far from home. They lived here with me for time countless and were my only friends before the bloom tore the world. It's not their fault. Seal the bloom and they will trouble your world no longer. Alright, sure. The beasts aren't to blame. They were just hungry. But then, I'm not really to blame either, right? I just wanted to chop their heads off. Of course, no one is to blame for anything. You and they have much in common. How do we get out of here? The gnome turns away and looks at his feet for a long time, mumbling under his breath. After several moments, he turns to you again. It is possible to leave this place. Possible, yes, but to cross back, you'll need to bear the brunt of her wrath. But it is not something you can find. It is something you must inspire. You have to follow her, the goddess who fell. You have to see the world through her eyes, recognize her voice among the thousands of other voices. Go down her path, awaken her wrath, and you'll be able to return home. Who's the goddess you speak of? She wanted to become more than she was. She dared to claim something that was not hers. So powerful was the song of her pride, and so quickly it was silenced. Just a single night in prison, in loneliness, in anticipation of her future fate, and her pride became fear. And fear, it burrows deep like the worst of all poisons, desperation. Do you know how such emotion tastes, child? Don't even think about drinking this poison. Take a drop of it to the place where the seeds of wrath have sprouted. When the wrath awakens and fills everything around, you'll become a step closer to your home and to defeating the bloom. Follow my story. Watch everything closely. Listen carefully. Unknown can be hidden inside known, and much that is unusual lies concealed behind the usual. Take my lantern with you. It will help you to light your way. And know this, not today and not tomorrow, but you will recall the fallen goddess. Now tell me stories again, the short version. Would anyone listen to stories if they are told quick and simple? But fine. The one that sings dies of desperation in the night. The one that is dead poisons the clear waters. The poison born of death is what can awaken the wrath and waken the path. Poison, wrath, this is, and that means... Lindsay frowns and cheerfully declares, I can't understand it at all. But I'll write everything down just in case. Okay. Okay. So
Trail me.
Now, if I go back the same way that we just came.
Step. Step. What's in wait for me?
Nope.
Shall we move? We shall move.
Let's finish them quick.
Aha! So now I can go through these.
Nowhere to run.
Which knife to use?
There we go. I was like, come on, just get a hit. You can do it, knock knock.
This is going to hurt.
Apparently nobody else can, so.
This is where I step in.
I like music like this. This is why we use this kind of music for our art streams. Ah.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
I aim true.
There we go. Come on, hit it.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Oh, there we go. You'd like to play this, but you think the text might be too small to play on your TV. I mean, let's see. Let's see if there's a accessibility option for you. Oh. It doesn't look like it, which is kind of shit. Because, like, any game like this, you would assume would have some sort of text size or something. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Cool, let's speed up the enemies a bit. Maybe there's a mod or something you could edit in a config file. I would hope so. I mean, I play things usually with no mods, but that's just kind of a preference.
I'm open to your orders.
Let's shred them!
It doesn't look like a treant. That looks like just an owl bear. I do think I might play more games like this, though. I ended up getting a bundle that had like 3 or 4 of them, I think. No, I didn't get the bundle because I had one of the games already. And it was cheaper to buy the remaining ones individually because they were on sale, I think.
Be easier if you're not quite back.
Die, die, die! Bring it! Yes.
Come on.
I grant you death.
Flames take you.
Doesn't seem like there is. That seems like such a weird thing, though. Because you think that would be a basic accessibility thing.
Serves you right.
Cannot hide.
Because even outside of people with, like...
Strike wasted.
The Total War games are the same for you?
Taste my fury.
I mean, I play on a 55-inch TV, so, I mean, that kind of helps, but...
I'm
Good.
red all over myself.
You want to play them, but the font size is so tiny it's almost impossible to read on your TV. What do you use for your main screen, like resolution and size, if you don't mind asking? How far away am I? My guess would be approximately 5 feet. It looks like if I were to lie down, I would probably just about touch the TV stand with my feet. It's maybe 5 to 6 feet. I could be further, but then again, my eyesight is pretty good. Like, half decent. I mean, my TV's 1080. My TV is a 55-inch 1080p Sony Bravia Smart TV, 120 hertz. Nobody really uses unarmed or naturals in my team, so. Oh, wait. He's gonna die if we don't heal him. I know I have potions. Tired, are we? I haven't really been sleeping well. But then again, I just don't usually sleep well, so. Just kind of the way of things. I've been tired all morning. I even drank 2 chocolate milks because cocoa does have a fair amount of caffeine and I still... What was the belt? If you put it higher, the fonts get even smaller. Well, yeah, because the fonts are usually like a certain number of pixels. You could try putting your output to a lower resolution. The only thing is that depending on, like, not all screens can handle trying to convert a lower resolution. I don't know why I'm so freaking tired, though. Like, I know this is bad. I'm so sorry, guys. Don't think it can get down here. Oh, I don't like being this tired. Oh. Like, it's not fun being this tired. Okay, and this is down here. Go this way.
Enjoy your final moments.
Manticores! Oh. Oh.
Nowhere to run.
This is going to hurt.
Oh, come on. There we go. A little better.
You deserve it.
Let's see.
Which knife to use? Yeah. Huh.
Oh, come on. Bullshit.
True.
I call bullshit.
Burn.
Smash! Okay, well, there's a good hit at least.
Any last wishes?
Not used to lighting enemies on fire first.
I may need a nap before the afternoon co-op. I'm feeling really freaking tired. I don't know why.
I grant you death.
Die. I said die. You're not listening to me. There we go. I am not one of them. I would not be one of them. Dr. Tefla, you've been miserable lately, but that's due to work. Oh, I'm always miserable due to work. But that's why I stream, because this is my happy place. It's like it would be a lot easier to maintain certain things and probably to lose weight and get back in shape and stuff like I want if I dropped even just some of the streams, but this is kind of the only place that I feel happy right now, so fuck that, I'm not taking that away. Why does a manticore have grapes and an apple? The cat doesn't know.